This isn't, strictly speaking, about me, but it will all happen within the framework of my point of view. The director Chris Marker once said something to the effect of, "I only have myself to give," and that's all I have to give as well, so I'll be upfront about it. This is important to get across. I'm not some brilliant auteur highlighting the mysteries of life, and I'm also not any kind of educator or historian, activist, or anything like that. I'm one person focusing on what I think is important and restating some of the things I see and hear and what I make of them. I could be right or wrong about any of it. That's your call. I want to start with something I think is important, deserves my attention and yours, and very little of that is happening in the confines of my home or among the people I know. Sure, I want to pay attention to the inner workings of my life and the life of my family, but I don't really want you to have to pay attention to those things. That's the main reason I'll be narrating and won't be giving much dialogue to characters. The only actors I have available are in my family, and so many of the ideas I'm interested in are too broad to convey just through family dynamics. I will bring in things from the confines of home, from my personal life, mainly as something to do for fun, and as a way to remind you that this is all limited to what I do or don't know. Hopefully some of it can even have scripted dialogue and stuff like that. But a lot of the focus will be on things outside of my range to film or even reenact. Right now, the two things I want to focus on are a scandal from the late 60s and the present-day mineral conflict in the Congo. I understand how random those seem. Why those two? Years ago, I began reading the book Trial of Henry Kissinger by Christopher Hitchens, which opens with a discussion of something usually called the Anna Chennault affair. It was the first time I'd ever heard of that incident, and ever since I've wanted to know more about it. You might not know who Henry Kissinger or Christopher Hitchens or Anna Chennault is, and that's okay. We can get to that later. Why the Congo? My dad worked in the Congo in the 80s, and a news story from there will always stand out in our house. There aren't many news stories that reach us of their own accord, and the ones we do see are rarely good. These stories will routinely describe the Democratic Republic of the Congo as one of the poorest and most dangerous places in the world, even while it provides some of the world's most important resources. So how come even better informed Americans like my dad, or like me, hear so little about it? Shouldn't the biggest problems get the greatest attention? Paying attention to the right things. That'll be my main goal for right now.